I'm gonna be honest. I had literally zero interest for this game, like at all. The only reason why it catched my attention was this Reddit post. I read how gacha system in Arknights and Endfield work, and I was pissed. I was pissed very hard. How dare you? How dare you not? How dare you not to carry over hard pizza to the next banner? Are you insane or what? We are not doing that here, okay? So I was so pissed that I actually decided to make some calculations and figure out, is it actually can survive this market? Is this business model actually like sustainable? Literally, we have 80 rolls guarantee, but it will be always 50-50. I bet shit insane. Like, we are literally have HSR where every time you lost 50-50, the next 50-50 will be guaranteed rate up. And with this system on the market, we are going out and say, yep, we will give you rate up character only once per banner. Everything above that is just, well, I'm sorry, skill issues, I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, so maybe not everyone understands what actually happening here. Let me show you real quick. Okay, we have Ankai'Star rail system, and we have also this Genshin system. They are both the same as I know. Okay, you have like base chance of 0.6%. It's going from the first pool to 73 pools. Okay. Okay, next there will be soft pity, which will push your probabilities each pool with 6% with each pool. So it will be 6, then 12, then 18, and so on, up until 90. Yeah, on the 90 it will be 100%. So it's a guarantee basically, right? Right. So after 90 guarantee, you will receive your 5-star character. It will be 50-50%. It will be standard, or it will be limited. If you lost your 50-50, if you got your standard, then you will just do everything again, and the next one will be guaranteed limited. So the maximum pool will be 180, but because of how this soft pity works, you will actually never reach it. It will be like 100, I don't know, 69 or something, or some shit. What do we have in Arknights? We have base chance of 0.8%, which is, if we want to compare them, it's actually 33% more. So just by raw pooling, you have like 33% more chances to character. If I understand how probability chances works, please let me know in the comments if I'm dumb, okay? Okay, this base chance you have for like 65 pools, and then another soft pity starting to work from 66 to 79. It will be 0.8% plus 5% with every next pool. On the 66 pool, it will be plus 5%, next it will be plus 10, and plus 15, and then plus 20, and so on, until you go to the 79 pool, which will be around, I don't know, something around 70%. Yeah. And on the 80th pool, you will have a guarantee 100% chance of getting 6-star, in this case, character. And here it's also 50-50 chance to get standard or limited. Also standard or limited. I want to point out that those PC systems, they're all transferred to the next banner. So if you pulled 40 and 40 left, then you can just pull them on the next banner. The progress will be carry on. It's okay. It works the same in both cases. It will carry on here. It will carry on here to the next banner. It's okay. But what is the main difference? If you are lost, you're 50-50 and you got standard character, the next character will not be guarantee limited. No, you're just going to the beginning, just like in HSR, but you're not guaranteed to get limited next. There is system that will guarantee your limited character. To guarantee your limited character, you just need to pull 120 times. You pulled 120 times, you got your limited. Congratulations. But the problem is, this, I don't want to use curse words. I will be polite, okay? This guy will not, I repeat, it does not carry to the next banner. All progress that you made, no matter how much did you make, did you pull 80, did you pull, I don't know, 90, did you pull 119, doesn't matter. If you didn't beat it up to 120, you will lose your progress on the next banner. And yeah, this works only once. After first copy of the character, this thing just doesn't work. So basically, after first copy of character, you just don't have guarantee limited character opportunity. You will not get limited character guarantee guarantee in any way. All what you can do is endlessly spin this shit again and again and again and roll your 50-50s again and again and again and again without any guarantees on the horizon until next banner. Okay, we end up with theory. Let's go to the practice. I made two scripts. First, we'll roll 1 million pulls in an environment similar to HSR. It's not 100% equal like in HSR, but it's very close. And the second one will roll 1 million pulls for Arknights and Endfield. Okay, few disclaimers. First, I am not like software engineer. I have literally no idea what am I doing. If you see some mistakes in this code, which will lead to incorrect measurements, please let me know in the comments, okay? I already managed to scam 3 of my first time viewers on the stream, so so please let me know. I don't want to be ashamed again. I'm sorry guys if you're watching this. Alright, finally it's time to roll. Actually, let's roll not 1 million, but 100 billion, just to be more consistent. Well, it will take some time. Alright, finally we have some results. Let's check this out. Okay, our average pool for Genshin or HSR is 93, so that means that we are getting our limited character once per 93 pulls. Overall, we collected 1 million limited characters, which is enough to max out 150,000 characters. I just divided this number by 7. This is how I got this C6 limited characters approximation. Overall, limited plus standard, we got 1,600,000 characters. Looks like a good result. Let's also check on which rolls did we got those characters. We got those characters on 71 roll, on 76 roll, and so on. Interesting thing is you will not actually see a lot of rolls beyond 160. Soft pity works in a way that ensures that you will almost never come to 180. So 160 basically is the real hard pity of this game. Now, let's try our Arknights gacha. We also have 100 million pulls, and we are trying to pull only one character per banner. So it will always be 120 pulls hard pity. Let's roll again. One character per banner should emulate experience of free-to-play players or low-spender players. In my opinion, they shouldn't roll more than one character per banner. Here is our results. Finally, average pull is 74. This is 20 pull better than Genshin and HSR. This is how we collected almost 300,000 more limited characters than HSR. This is how we collected more copies of characters. But please don't make any attention on that because we will make another experiment. Characters overall, 2,400,000. Don't worry, you don't need to remember all of this. I will show results later. So we have results for our players in HSR and our free-to-play players in Arknights. Did we forget someone? Wales, gentlemen, I remember about you. Don't worry. Now we will roll again, but this time we will try to roll 6 copies of character per banner. This will emulate behavior of whale player. That means that we will get our first character with hard pity in mind, and the other 5 copies will be without 120 pull pity. So this experiment will show you how good or bad it is to roll without hard pity. Let's roll again. Finally, our simulation is complete. Overall, we have almost 200,000 maxed out characters. This is more than Genshin, not just because this game have better chances of getting 6 star, but also because this game requires 1 copy less to max out any character. In Honkai Star Rail and Genshin you need 6 additional copies of characters, and in Arknights Endfield you need only 5 copies of characters. This is why it's easier to get maximum constellation or eidolon, I don't know how it's called in Endfield characters. Alright, Now let's compare our results. Arknights have 25% lower average poll. Also, it will give you 26% more limited characters. Maxed copies of characters we will ignore for now because this is not relevant. I mean, you are not going to pull every single character on reruns, right? And holy moly, you will have 2 times more standard characters than HSR. This is actually insane. Now, let's take a look at our limited characters pools distribution. First, you can see how yellow line is slightly above blue line. That means that you have slightly better chances to get character here. Next, you can see how Arknights starts their soft PT before the HSR. The biggest chances of getting limited characters in HSR and Arknights are basically the same. It's around 80 to 75 pulls. And here we can see how in Arknights we have hard PT much sooner than in HSR. Also, I want to point out that Arknights have maximum of 120 pulls. You cannot go further than that if you're pulling just for once per banner. And in Genshin and HSR, you can go up to 160, I don't know, 8 maybe. It's highly unlikely to go to 180. Now let's talk about whales. In Arknights, whales have still lower average pull number, more limited characters, and more maxed out characters, with the standard character situation pretty much the same. In our graph we can see some small differences. Early soft PT, we know about that, right? Here we have 1 guaranteed character and 2 hard PTs around 150 pull. 2 moments here. First, Arknights hard PT starts earlier. We know about that. This is basically the same thing. But, as you can see, HSR and Genshin have more characters here in this region. This is because this graph is not actually full. What you see now is the zoomed in version of graph. HSR and Genshin stops right there as before, 170 pull, right? But Arknights go further. It goes beyond 180 pulls. In fact, it goes up to 1000 pulls. This is what you saw before. But now I will show you how Arknights whale graph actually looks like. And it looks like this. Yes, you guessed it right. You can not just go beyond 190 pull. You can go further and further and further and further up to 800 or 1000. The good news is you will never go to 1000. We made 100 million pulls and this is literally just 1 pull beyond 1000. Your chances to go above 160 pulls is 70%. Your chances of getting above 180 pulls is 2.75%. 160 and 180 is basically comparable to hard PT in Honkai Star Rail. This is our frame of reference. Your chances of getting above 300, for example, will be 0.9%. This is comparable to roll a 6-star character for the first pull. It's very unlikely to go beyond 500, but if you somehow got there, please leave me a video with your pulling session. Let's get to the conclusions. In Honkai Star Rail and Genshin we have limited character PT which carry over to the next banners, which means you can afford impulse rolls on low priority targets. If you are lucky, congrats, you got new character cheaper. If not, it will be easier to secure high priority target at least. Soft PT mechanic is so strong that mathematically it works more like a hard PT. 160 pulls is the guardrail you can rely on. Whales, this is your best friend. Of course, this powerful mechanic comes with downside. Basically, there is a huge gap between lucky and unlucky players who cannot spend a lot of money. Overall, this system is all about predictability. You know exactly how much money you can spend on the copies of the character. Now let's talk about Arknights Endfield. High base chances with the one-time limited character hard PT on 120 pull makes Arknights the best gacha system for free-to-play and low spenders. Base chances are so busted in fact, that you can skip limited PT for years and you will still have more limited characters than HSR. Still, you have a common hard PT which carry over to the next banners. It's cheaper and with the base chances of getting character, you will have twice more standard characters than HSR. Limited character hard PT is a separate entity from common hard PT. Progress does not carry to the next banner. Almost every tenth of all limited character you're gonna have, you'll get from the limited hard pity, which is why conservative player cannot afford to roll on impulses. They always should have 120 rolls in the pocket before even thinking about pulling session. And again, limited hard pity is one time only for each banner. Theoretically, whales may end up in a 300 plus pulls territory in pursuit of additional copy of character. Chance of this outcome is not that low, by the way. And yes, I'm looking forward for whales pulling session on YouTube. Guys, this is gonna be the peak YouTube content for this game. I'm telling you, remember my words. Yeah, basically, Arknights gacha system is actually very good for the free-to-play players, and it's not even close. The only thing that can kill this system is greed of developers. If they will not give us enough free-to-play pools, then the system can be worse, just because we have less amounts of ticket with which we can work with. Mathematically, this system also is better for whales. But guys, my fellow whales gentlemen, some of you will be killed. And I mean, not like your IRL, but your wallet. Some of you, few hundreds, maybe 1,000, will be chosen to be sacrificed, while everybody else will get their copy of characters on 200 pulls, maybe maximum 250, okay. You, specifically you, can end up on the 500 pulls territory, on 800 pulls territory. Even 1,000 pulls is not the limit, which is why I have a very huge favor to ask all of you. Please, always record your pull sessions. I'm looking forward for a video of the chosen one, which will actually reach 1,000 pull. It's going to be the cinema. Thank you for watching my video. I put a lot of effort to it. I was very surprised about the results. The results were very pleasantly unexpected. Me personally, I started from the strong skepticism of this game, but now actually I want to give it a chance. I hope you guys are also will provide me a chance to provide you some interesting content. And yeah, leave your opinion in the comments. There is a huge gray zone about the weapon banners. If this video will go well, maybe I will make research about weapon banners too. And finally, I'm trying to stream time to time on the Twitch, which is why if you want to watch me playing this game, please consider it again because I don't have access to the beta. But you can watch me playing something else. Thank you again for watching.